Hi everyone, I'm Christina McClelland and welcome to episode 4 of Somm Sessions. So today we're going to be talking about Napa Valley and what makes it so ideal for Cabernet Sauvignon. So traditionally, Bordeaux, France has always been the benchmark for Cabernet. But the thing is, Cabernet from Bordeaux is a blended wine. It comes from the left bank, and what you get there is predominantly Cabernet, but they blend things like Merlot and Petit Verdot and Malbec into the wine to ultimately create its final structure and flavor profile. So Napa Valley, along with some other New World wine growing regions, actually are the regions that have popularized Cabernet for being a single varietal wine. So what makes Napa Valley so great? Well, it's terroir for sure. So terroir is a word that we use to describe the soil, the vineyard location, the climate around the vineyard, winemaker influence. Basically an all-encompassing word that describes anything that affects the grape and its quality. And so there's a couple of factors here. First of all, you've got soil. And the soil in Napa Valley is a rockier, gravelier style soil. And Cabernet loves this. First of all, it's low in nutrients. So the grape has to drive further down into the earth. And it ultimately creates a smaller, more highly concentrated berry with a lot more complexity to the fruit. It also, being rockier, those rocks maintain heat longer. And Cabernet really needs heat to help it ripen and help its complexity in the fruit. But it has the ability to still maintain a really nice balanced acidity while abstaining that heat. In addition to that, in addition to soil, we also have multiple different types of elevation throughout Napa, and this plays a role in complexity as well, and different levels of balance in acidity and sugar levels in the grape. And we also have diurnal shifts. And diurnal shifts are a word to describe a temperature swing from day to night, or I guess like in a 24-hour period. So in the morning in Napa Valley, you have a really beautiful fog coming off the coast that rolls through, and it settles, and it keeps all of the grapes nice and cool so they can maintain a beautiful acidity. But then as that fog burns off, the warm summer sun comes in, and it allows the grape to absorb the sun and get all their sugars going and ripen the sugars. So ultimately, you've got a really good soil structure, ranges of elevation, and diurnal shifts that create a really complex and consistent Cabernet. So today I'm sharing with you my Louis Martini Napa Valley Cabernet. This is absolutely one of my all-time favorite Cabernets. Louis Martini in general for Cabernet is. And this is the 2016 vintage. So in this wine, you can get really beautiful flavors of dark plum and black currants, blackberry, cassis. It also is incredibly rich and full. It has some crushed herbal notes, like a little bit of sage or thyme or rosemary, and a really nice long finish. So the wine, in 2016, the grapes, while they were very ripe and full of fruit flavor, the tannin was a little on the softer side. And so the winemaker, Michael Eddy, he put some Petit Syrah and some Petit Verdot in this wine to really help with its structure. Because of that Petit Syrah and Petit Verdot, it also gave an influence of a really dark, deeper color in the wine and darker fruit like the blackberry and the cassis that we talked about. The wine sat for 21 months on oak, French and American oak. It also had 20 days of skin contact due to that tannin just being a little bit softer. Normally, I think the winemaker keeps his skin contact in like the 16 to 18 day range, but going for 20 days here, it just really helped beef up that tannin structure a little bit as well. The wine, most of the grapes are coming from Sun Lake Vineyards and Sage Canyon Vineyards. And these vineyards are just off the valley floor, which creates a lot more complexity in the fruit. So when you go from the valley, off the valley floor, up into the mountains, you're going in these higher elevations, creating a cooler climate longer throughout the day. And when you get up to the top of a mountain, not only do you have a cooler climate, you also have more sunshine as you can be above the fog line. And so the higher you go up there, the more complex the wine. So it's definitely great to have some of these grapes coming from vineyards off the valley floor, just creating a totally different type of grape than what you're getting on the valley floor. With the influence of a great vintage, the Petit Verdot, the Petit Syrah added into this wine, it created a really exquisite structure of balanced tannin and acidity. And this is a wine that you could definitely age for 10 plus years. So certainly one of my favorites again, and a go-to for me. And if you have never tried Louis Martini Napa Valley Cabernet, I highly suggest it, and enjoy. Until next time.